Hey everyone, I'm just so glad join us today on Talk Through Thursday, and I'm genuinely excited. Why? Because today's guest had a profound impact on so many lives, including mine. We're joined by the Aarti Sharma, the incredible mind behind 360-degree image makeover. Welcome, Aarti Ji. I'm just so thrilled to have you today. How are you?
Doing great, Barkha, and thank you so much for having me here. And first of all, the kind of praise that you have bestowed on me, I genuinely think that, this is a bit too much. Yes, I'm doing my own bit, and I'm happy that I was able to inspire you and others.
I must tell you, you deserve all of that. And of course, not leaving behind your approach to helping people align their inner as well as the outer self. So that is kind of literally refreshing and powerful, I must tell you. And I'm just so eager to hear more about what drives you and makes you move forward. The kind of work you're doing is so impactful out there.
Thank you so much. And let me tell you, it's all God's grace that I've been able to bring about this impact, which I always wanted to. And yes, of course, when you start working on something and when you feel very strong about a particular topic or a particular cause, then it reflects in your being. And that is the authenticity which makes you successful. So I always say that it's not that you'll have lots of money and then you'll be successful. Actually, when you become successful, money starts coming in. So money is a byproduct of success. So if whatever you are doing, if you are doing it in the best possible way, you are satisfied with it, and you are doing it from your inner self, from your core, then nobody can stop you from becoming successful.
Definitely. I agree with you on that. And let me tell you guys, Aarti Ji has been transforming lives for over 2 decades now. And her extensive experience with professionals to her unique approach in image consulting, she's truly a powerhouse in her field. So let's get started, yeah? So could you
Absolutely.
kick things off by sharing a story or a moment from your career that made you realize how impactful your work can be? Like, was there a particular instance or any scenario that made you believe in the power of image transformation?
Well, this has been a continuous journey, and when you are into it, you don't realize its power. When you are in the flow and when things are happening, at that time, you don't realize the power, that how powerful it is. But later on, when somebody connects with you and when they give their feedback and when they let you know the kind of transformation their life is facing, so then you realize, अरे कुछ तो खास है इसमें. So for me, there have been like I can share you hundreds of moments. And actually, Barkha, this is what I live for. These are my biggest takeaways, and these are my aha moments, which I keep having every now and then. And God has been very kind that people they come back to let us know what this transformation has done to their lives. So, if I tell you one story which is very close to my heart, because this client of mine, she was a Southeast Asia head of logistics giant, a very powerful personality, a woman with grit and substance and working hard and with all this stress. And she was yet able to make it that big, which was huge for her. What happens, Barkha, that after a while, once you do your best, you put all your energies into one thing, your career, and then you reach wherever you were supposed to reach. After reaching there, sometimes you get stuck, and she was exactly at that stage in her life. And we have an amazing session which is called Image Scope. After doing that Image Scope, I realized there were many gaps in her life. देखो बरका हमारी लाइफ का ना कोई एक आयाम तो होता नहीं है, बहुत से आयाम है. So with every client, if you say, I want a transformation in my career, I want to reach the top, and if you don't touch upon all other aspects of life, this becomes absolutely useless, because in the pursuit of excellence in one field of life, if we ignore all others, then even after reaching there, we do not feel that fulfillment. So that is what was the case with this particular client of mine. One thing, since I always tell everybody that if you're joining hands with me, then you must do what I'm telling you. You must follow that. So knowledge cannot bring transformation. Application of knowledge will bring transformation.
Very
And
rightly mentioned.
this is what that lady did. I'm telling you, I'm getting goosebumps. This woman transformed herself completely, from the way she appeared, from the way she spoke, the way she carried herself, her mindset. She worked so hard on herself. She had a grasping power of a sponge. If there are before and after pictures, nobody, even her friend circle, her relatives, they couldn't recognize her. I'm not just talking about how she started looking feminine and beautiful and appealing. Not only that, but her entire persona changed. She applied all those things
Wow.
at that time. Today she's in USA, married to a US citizen, and I attended her wedding also. And at that time her daughter was in college, which is like unheard of in India, getting married at that age with a grown up daughter. But this is what transformations do to your life. And again, she's working there, she's very successful, and all credit to her because she implemented whatever she learned.
Very rightly mentioned. I mean, implementation of the knowledge is the key to change, of course, and change will be beautiful at the end, right?
Absolutely. See, we all have knowledge. Who doesn't know that we need to eat healthy food? Is it a secret?
No,
Who doesn't know that we have to exercise?
basically just
Not
insyncing
secret.
your thoughts, words, and actions together, and you'll
Absolutely.
be creating a great impact like
And
you are
yes,
doing with a lot of women's out there. So,
I mean,
congratulations
this
on
is
that.
this. If you are able to sync all the three, then again, I said success is just an outcome.
And we all know that you've had the honor of addressing exceptional women at the Women's Economic Forum in London. Wow, that's great. So, how did that meeting so many remarkable individuals from diverse backgrounds touch your heart and strengthen your commitment to your mission of image enhancement?
So I have many stories from that trip because that has been life-changing moment for me also. One, it was an all-women event. So there were more than 2,000 women from more than 200 countries across the globe. And all these women were those women who had done some exceptional work in their own field. It was such a safe environment, such positive energy. I'm not being biased, but I'm telling you the truth. Barkha, the moment any Indian would come on the stage, she would absolutely rock it there. Like they would just take over. There is something about Indian women. It went on till 5 days. 3 days we had full day conferences. So when I got a chance to speak to these women and deliver my speech, and I listened to so many of them speaking, I realized that why Indian women are different. What is that extra spark? वो जो मसाला, जो extra मसाला क्या है हम लोगों में? And the truth is that we are so bound to our culture. We all have very strong family system that makes us feel that yes, we belong to somebody. I feel others were like super awesome, no comparison. They were much bigger achievers, some of them. Yet that feeling of,
Sense of
I
belonging.
belong, and we are able to make that difference. I hope it makes sense.
It does, it does. And going back to the roots again, I understand that your journey involves deep connection with the Bhagavad Gita, of course, and integrating the divine teachings of the Bhagavad Gita into training must have been deeply like personal experience for you, ain't it?
Actually, I tell you, I have done many courses. I'm an internationally certified image consultant and other coaching certifications, NEBET accredited, train the trainer. All these I've done. Yet, the base of my training knowledge comes from Bhagavad Gita, and that is what brings transformation. That is what is the most powerful aspect of the entire training program. You might have heard about Eric Burns' okayness theory. Anybody from training industry would understand,
Yeah.
which says that I'm okay, you are okay,
Yeah.
we all are okay doing what we are doing, and yet we have a lot to achieve to bring excellence. Let's get better and evolve. Years ago, this is what Bhagavad Gita says. You are who you are. This okayness theory in Hindi. ठीक है मैं जैसी हूं वैसी ठीक हूं आप जैसे हो वैसे ठीक हो. We could be entirely different personalities, extremely different, and yet it doesn't make me better or you down or you better and me down, since we both are okay who we are because we are unique, and God has created each one of us absolutely unique. There are no two people, not even two identical twins are same. So if there is that kind of uniqueness in us, then let's celebrate that uniqueness and accept others also with their unique qualities. So I would say that all this, what international trainers, with due respect to them, I listen to the programs and I'm a big fan of some of them. Yet I would say even what they are teaching us is already there in our scriptures. It's just that they have created a kind of a system around it. They have made it saleable. We have to go back to the roots to understand that, which seems difficult, and joining a course seems easy. So that's why we do that.
I'll agree with you on that. So, can you tell us about how have these teachings influenced your approach to image management?
Yes, so very good question, Barkha. And I was just 28 when I was exposed to this divine knowledge. And, I was mesmerized at that time. And I felt that, oh my God, this is something, mere haath mein to koi khajana lag gaya hai. I completely immersed myself into it and started giving sessions on how to implement that in our daily life instead of just chanting the shlokas and meditation. After a while, I realized that there was a huge gap. Either people were very spiritual, and those who were spiritual, they would like to take a back seat and let things happen, and either people were too worldly that they wanted to acquire more, they were extremely ambitious, and they were not connected with their roots. Because of that, even after acquiring and fulfilling their dreams, they felt emptiness. So there needs to be an
Yes.
alignment between the spiritual life, a bridge. Yes, very well said. And who other than Lord Krishna, the epitome of image management?
Exactly.
Do you know, Barkha, how many people, only a handful of people have actually read Gita and know about his knowledge? Yet, in every Hindu household, we all have Krishna's image. या तो मूर्ति है या कैलेंडर है या पिक्चर है. So that is the impact of an authentic and powerful image, that even after thousands of years, people are in love with his image, the way he walks, the way he talks, the way he smiles, his body language, the way he dresses, the way he accessorizes with the more punk, the way he wears his
God, I'm
pitambar,
getting those goosebumps.
everything. Yes. So imagine that is a true, authentic image. And come what may, his smile never gets lost.
True.
Whether it is the Kurukshetra, that he transformed it into a training room by giving Bhagavad Gita session at that time when there was the war in front of him. That is his true self. Like, even if we imbibe a few of the elements that he showcased, our life will be sorted.
Oh, I'm not able to speak also. Sorry. I mean, yes, you rightly mentioned about the impact he creates on every soul out there because, of course, we are the part of him at the end of the day. So,
That's
given
all.
your extensive experience in numerous awards, including Exceptional Women of Excellence Award, congratulations on that first. What keeps you motivated and passionate about your work every day? As we all know, of course, your work involves the transformative journey from aligning appearance, behavior, and communication.
Yes, and that is the biggest blessing. Every night when I sleep, when I get up in the morning, I say, I need to do this. This day belongs to me. This is going to be the beautiful day where where God will give me the patience and the perseverance to bring out the best in others and myself too. And that is the key to happy living, when you have something to look forward to each day. This profession is super interesting. I meet people from various walks of life every day: politician, a homemaker, a CEO, a first time manager, various walks of life from various domains. In fact, I don't even know what they all do, and I don't even get to know. Throughout the journey, तुम करते क्या हो मुझे समझ नहीं आता. They are like such technically evolved people, and yet when they show the transformation, see, these are such micro tools, these soft skills enhancement, yet it creates an impact at a macro level. That is what makes me excited for each day, that ये छोटी सी भी बात कोई मान लेगा ना तो उसका जीवन बदल जाएगा. Like right now, I give you one tip, and all the viewers and listeners who are listening, what do you do, Barkha, when you get up in the morning? First thing, what do you do?
I straight away go to God, take his blessings, and of course, then start my day.
Hmm. See, whatever you do, whether you start your day with affirmation or a glass of water, even if you are scrolling your phone, I say, all right, don't change anything. I don't want you to change anything. Do what you do. But you give me 1 second. 1 second, 1 minute I want from you. Can you give me that?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So the moment you get up, the moment you put your feet down from the bed, or even before that, the moment you get up from your lying position to your sitting position, I want you to smile intently. The
Oh, wow.
moment you smile, you are giving the universe a signal that I'm happy about this day. And then the universe sends you more opportunities to be happier about. Just smile. Smile that I'm alive. Smile that I've got this day. And intentional smile will transform your life.
This is such a little beautiful thing you've just mentioned right now. But, I've seen the difference. The day I smile when I wake up is the day full of power and energy and strength. And of course, as compared to the day when it's dull. But wow, this is so beautiful. If we do it intentionally, we will attract so many things towards us, right?
Yes. So when you do it intentionally, that becomes a part of your personality. So even if you are late, so the moment before you create the thought of, "मैं late हो गई," just smile and say, "Thank you, God, I got up. Thank you for this beautiful day. I devote my day to you. Take me where you want me to take, and I'm ready for the day." And even then, after that, you can just run to the washroom and then make up for the lost time.
Why not? Yes, of course. Also, not
You
leave.
are smiling right now. Look at you. The moment you came on the video, you were smiling. It's an amazing, it creates an amazing first impression. So the very every day, the first moment, you create the great first impression to the universe.
Definitely. Also, not leaving behind your NABET accreditation. Oh God, that's remarkable. I'm sure you must have created the impact on enhancing communication and soft skills in the fast-paced world we are in. Can you share how this accreditation has personally influenced your approach to training and the emotional satisfaction that we feel when we help others express their inner selves more effectively?
But you are absolutely right. This accreditation has helped me, and not only NABIT accreditation, but whatever certifications you do or whatever courses you do, when you finish something that gives you an edge. So, as I earlier also said, that the base of the knowledge, the transformation is Bhagavad Gita. Yet, if you have to go out in the world, you need these certifications because these certifications or accreditations are like a foot in the door. For example, you haven't done your 12th, you will not go for your graduation. Even if you are extremely wise, you need to have these certifications that give a structure to your knowledge. What I learned during this TTT, which is Train the Trainer program, I learned how to handle people from various walks of life, those people who are already achievers, those people who are already at the top. And yet, I always say that even Virat Kohli needs a coach. So we all need a coach. We all need a guide. We all need a mentor who would bring out the best in us. And that is what this accreditation has given me. I'm because of the tools which I learned during that, I'm able to use it. I am more confident in speaking to very successful people, whereas I have no major experience in professional life. So these certifications have definitely helped me.
Oh, wow. That was a conversation I was craving for a long time. Thank you so much for sharing your journey and the work you're doing. Of course, it's so clear that your genuine passion for helping people find their true selves and present their best image to the world is amazing.
Yes, that is what my motto is. I want to touch upon as many lives, whosoever comes in my contact. I just want people to align their inner self with the outer self. In today's world, when everything is so delusional, especially social media, so they create brand stories about yourself, or sometimes people reach out to me and they say, "Ma'am, can we write this story about you?" And then they create a story which is not me. I say, "I don't want this story. I am who I am. If I don't have a corporate experience, that's fine." End of the day, every human being is the same. I've been a homemaker all my life, and today I train CEOs, CFOs, and directors on their next level. So, which is all right. You don't have to be them to guide them. You need to be true to your inner self, and then you can guide anybody. I would always say that be who you are, Be authentically you, be organically you. Your story is your own story. Own it and be proud of your roots. And then go ahead and spread the knowledge.
Oh, wow. And not leaving behind the listeners, if you're feeling inspired by Aarti Ji's story and want to explore a little guidance, you could just make a difference in your life, don't hesitate to reach out to her. Yeah, it's about always taking a first step towards more confident and authentic you, like you just mentioned.
So follow me on social media, LinkedIn specifically. I spend a lot of time on LinkedIn. Let me know if I can bring some difference.
Thank you so much again for joining us. Catch you next time for more real and inspiring stories. And until then, keep pushing for growth and stay true to yourself, everybody. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.